What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's doing well. What is the ATIS? Departure 120.8.
Passengers boarding started.
Hazardous weather information for Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport area available ATC frequency by request. Caution. Birds near Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short and altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra. Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport departure information, Sierra 2253 Zulu. West 20 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 33. 2.19er. Altimeter 3015. Departing runway 30 left. Runway 30 right. Runway 17. Notices to air missions runway 422 closed. All aircraft contact ground metering on 133.57 when ready to push back or taxi. Hazardous weather information for Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport area available ATC frequency by request. Caution. Birds near Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short and altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra. Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport.
Yes, we got it. We have it. Pro Football Journal, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. The damn temperature. It is rather warm. It is very warm here. Damn, I stepped on something earlier. It fucking hurt my foot. Cruise 50. La 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 la. Fuck, I don't even know what my reserves are. I'll say 6.0, which I'm pretty sure is not what my reserves are, but I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. Cost index 51. Cruise altitude is going to be 370. Let's see here. Winds are pretty light. It's a really good question. What will I get? I don't even know what gate I'm at. I'm at a weird gate. I'm not where I normally would be over here. It's kind of weird. Like, this is where Sun Country... By the way, this is the first time I've ever flown as a Sun Country livery. Apparently they set up way over here. Because over, like, on the other side of the whole complex is where Delta sets up. And we are on the complete opposite side of the airport. We're kind of in the area where the FedEx ramps and everything would be, I think. Actually, Delta, let's see here. Where's FedEx would be? Actually, FedEx would be behind us. So FedEx would be these buildings over here behind us. This is not a cargo plane. This is a passenger flight. Something. No, this is a passenger flight. Sun Country is like a really unique service. They're based out of Minneapolis, St. Paul. I'm gonna guess 30 left. I'm just gonna go ahead and put 30 left. I'm gonna go and activate it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the departure in. We've already got 30 left. What is our Zambrano 7? ODI execute. I'm gonna wait. Well, actually, I can put in the arrival. We're gonna probably come in by the Osprey. What do we got? ILS 15. Is it Osprey 7? The DEF in transition. So Charleston is an airport that is right down the street from me. So this is my hometown airport. What was the altimeter? 3015. A little too far. Still a little too far. We need to follow our flight plan. Passengers have already boarded, so yeah, there's not a lot of passengers on this flight. It's only 105. I guess I will go ahead and start the APU. Considering it's probably quite warm in the back of this plane. There you are, APU. It's 1:30 a.m. and I'm staying up for you, bro. Where do you live if it's 1:30? It must be, I'm assuming, Europe. This is a little over a 2-hour flight, by the way. This is not exactly, you know, a run down the street type of flight, so it's going to take a minute. Not like a super long flight, but it's definitely going to take a minute. Pre-file. Vatsim. It's been a little bit since I've done a flight. I was trying to do a flight last week, but I was having issues with GSX, like bad issues with GSX. So I ended up scrapping the flight. Ended up doing my RTS stuff, which again, I do enjoy doing, and I will be potentially doing another mission in Sea Power probably Wednesday. We'll see, maybe Thursday. But yeah, so. I enjoy doing that stuff. I think it's a lot of fun. I know it's kind of a different crowd for me. Usually my YouTube crowd tends to enjoy that a little bit more. Make sure we got our push-to-talk set up. Right, copy that. Okay, that does work, so that's always good. Here's the ACARS message. I figured it was coming down the pipe. All right, altitude, we'll maintain 7,000. So normally I've got an extra camera that highlights all the gear here. I just got the CORSAIR Xeon Edge, which is actually my chat window. You're in Spain, dude, that's pretty awesome. Isn't Spain still in the World Cup? Correct me if I'm wrong, aren't they in the Final Four? All right, route is cleared. Altitude 370, we're squawking 6740. So 6740. Got that. Is the APU is... Okay, so it is firing up. Get our packs on. Get people some air. Sorry, squawking what? It was 6740. I hope you're not one of those 6-7 characters. Yeah, 6740, man. Not even pushback has got hit by 6-7. I've heard of it. I've seen some funny stuff about it. I honestly don't get it, but that's just me. I certainly don't get it. But I'm like, you know, in my mid-40s, so there's a lot of things I don't really get. MSP tower is at 126.7. I'm assuming push and start is at my own discretion. We'll log on to his channel just to verify, but I'm pretty sure it's... Oh no, I have to contact for push. Never mind, because am I actually pushing onto a runway? Or a taxi? I am pushing on. Oh wait, there's another Sun Country literally right beside me. Holy crap. Or is that...
And Minneapolis Tower, Sun Country 355, ready to taxi.
Yeah?
Sun Country 350, power of runway 17, taxi via Delta Sierra, boat cross runway 4.
Oh, am I going to get 17 or...
cross 4 at Sierra, Sun Country 355.
Oh, I am going to get runway 17. Okay, never mind. I need to change that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get runway 17. Not a big deal. That's not a big deal. It actually works out better for us because it'll pretty much put us on course. So let me change that. Our heading's going to be 170. Hope everybody is having a fantastic evening or morning, wherever you are. All right, takeoff 1. So takeoff 1. Index, takeoff, next page. I think it said the wind was 200 at 210 at, okay, so 210 at 10. So cell temperature. Can I actually put the cell temperature in? It's 47. So do I do 47 slash? I do. Look at me figuring things out. How about that? Flaps 5 departure. Trim is going to be 4.79. V1 speed of 139. V2 rotation speed, or sorry, rotation speed 140. V2 145. Cool. So we'll put speed roughly 150. What's GSX? GSX does all the ground handling. So you see these belt loaders right here, everything, that's GSX. The pushback module, which I'm assuming right here, GSX just basically does ground handling. You'll get like, you get passengers, like these people walking around, stuff like that. That's basically what GSX does.
Delta 1026, fly runway heading runway 17, clear for
Turn on our
takeoff.
flight directors. Flight directors
17,
are on.
clear for takeoff, runway heading 1027, 1026.
1025, 1024, 1023, 1023. Ground, let's see here. We can release ground power. We can remove the chocks. Ground power is disconnected. It is confirmed. Making sure everything seems to be good. Looks like everything's pretty good to go. Don't need navigation. We'll turn the anti-collision lights on. That's our beacon. It's on. And let's prepare
And Tower Delta 1099 Heavy ready for taxi.
Set parking brakes to
Oh, I
request
don't have the
Delta
parking brake on.
1099, 30 left heads by Alpha.
20 left by Alpha Delta 1099 Heavy.
Is it separate software? Yes, it's separate software, and yes, it does cost money.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Oh crap! I need to confirm push before I actually do that. I forgot we actually have to.
Country 355, runway 17, line up and wait.
17 line up and wait, Sun Country 355.
And Minneapolis Tower, Sun Country 1206 with Sierra ready for push and start.
Sun Country 1206, Minneapolis, good evening, push is approved for 17.
All right, push approved, and looking for runway 17, Sun Country 1206.
Delta 2607, turn right heading 310, 30, right, quick for takeoff.
30 right, clear for takeoff, heading 310, Delta 2607.
Yeah, practically anything for
Delta 1026,
practically
turn right
anything
heading
for
210, centers closed,
Microsoft
bye-bye.
is going to cost money.
Alright, 210, and we'll see you at 1027. Thanks for the help.
Sun Country 355, wide runway heading runway 17.
Bro, I'm not made of money. Well, yeah, that's
Bro,
true.
17,
Unfortunately, a lot of stuff does cost money. That's the downside to
Delta 1099.
That's the
turn
downside
left, 260,
to,
30 left, good for takeoff.
that's the downside to flight sim. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff costs money.
260, 30 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 1099 Heavy.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, let's turn off the packs, and we'll need to start engine. We'll go ahead and start engine 2 first. It's the right engine. All right, cool. Looks like we have N2 is rising. Wait till it gets about 23, 24, and then we'll flip up the fuel selector. Fuel selector up. There goes the other Sun Country flight. I actually don't know if Sun Country in Charleston uses a gate. I think they do, but I honestly don't know. Oh crap, I'm turning the wrong way. I just realized I should have turned the other way. I could have... Ah, crap. I can turn around, though. It's not a big deal. I can literally make a U-turn. It's not that big of a deal. I completely forgot that run... that goes that way. Actually, I might... No, I won't be able to make it. So I can just make a U-turn. It's not a big deal. That's my fault. Oh, that's an MD-11. Nice.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Engine 1. Oh, I forgot to turn on my fuel pump. My center fuel pumps. Forgot to turn them all on anyway. I only had one on. Hey, you! I took Sun Country in and out of MSP for Expo. Dude, that's awesome. I went to Expo. I used Delta though because I have a straight shot from Charleston.
240, over to Unicom. Thanks, Delta 1099 Heavy.
That was my first FS Expo. Actually, one of my followers on Twitch met up with me. We had a lot of fun. It was a good time.
2607, centers closed. Bye-bye.
Have a great night, Delta 2607.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
That was fun as hell. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. That was weird. I just heard it weird. Okay, so it's dropped. I'm actually facing the wrong way, but like I said, I should be able to make a
Tow truck disconnected.
should be able to make a hard right, and I can pretty much continue down Delta.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
I meant to face the other way, but I was completely thinking of something else. Flaps 5. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that was an option for me too, but Sun Country was way cheaper. I got drunk in front of the Isobo devs and the popular flight sim YouTubers. I'd say it was a pretty fun day. Dude, that's hysterical. That's funny. I didn't have any drinks, before Expo. I ended up going to Zamboni's on 7th. There's a little bar, restaurant right down the street because my hotel was walking distance, and had a few drinks with another YouTuber. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time. I am not going to lie. I had a really good time. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm going to go next year, though, unfortunately. It's in Vegas. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to make that happen. It just depends. Hey, Tower, Sun Country, 1206, ready, taxi, 17.
Sun Country 1206, runway 1 Vin, taxi via Charlie 1, Charlie, Sierra, Kilo, cross runway 4.
Charlie 1, Charlie, Sierra, Kilo, cross 4, 1206. Charlie 1. Where the hell is Charlie 1? Oh, it's behind me. Wait, is that right? Where the hell is Charlie 1, Charlie? Charlie 1, Charlie, Sierra, Kilo. Oh, it's smack in front of me because I guess that is. I can go that way. We'll find out because according to my scenery, it doesn't look like it's there. I hope that's there because on my scenery, it kind of looks like it's there. We're gonna find out. See if this works. This is a really bad idea. Well, apparently it works. That's kind of weird. Nothing to see here. You told me I can cross, so my brakes disarmed. Auto throttle's armed. It says 7,000, but I mean, we're gonna lose ATC as soon as I take off. Charlie Sierra Kilo. Okay, cool. And then we just follow this all that. Yeah, I've never been on this side of the airport before. This is pretty crazy. I don't know if Sun Country actually goes to a gate in Charleston, but we're gonna find out. I mean, if I have to, I'll park at the GA side. Oh, my ILS stuff is coming in. That's weird. Turn that off. I don't need that on. Let's see here. I might be able to pull off Vegas. In fact, I really want to pull it off. I've been itching to try In-N-Out Burger after a decade. Pro Football Journey says, I have to do a long haul from Europe, but who cares? Screw my bank account. That'd be a pretty haul. That'd be a pretty good haul from Spain. Expo was a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm really glad I got to go. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That was my first experience there. From what I've heard from a lot of other streamers and people in the flight sim community, they said that this year was kind of okay. It wasn't like great. I did buy a couple of products, or I bought one product from there for the Airbus. It's like a WingFlex little radio panel for Airbus, which is pretty neat. I just wish there was... The only thing I'm just not a fan of, you see, Sun Country has a direct flight from where I live to Fort Myers, where I used to live. That's cool. The only thing that I've seen Moza has now come into is doing like Airbus panels and stuff, which is really cool. But at the same time, to tell you the truth, we already have so many... I'm trying to fix a cable over here. It's kind of touching my leg and bothering me. There's so much Airbus stuff. We need a little bit more Boeing stuff. I think wind control kind of has...
I totally agree. We need more Boeing.
We need more Boeing stuff, yeah. Thanks for the raid, Duluth. We need more Boeing stuff. I think we have enough. And then, like I said, I think Moza, their products look pretty cool, but I think they got to the party a little too late. So...
Hey, did you hear that? I read that Sun Country is going to be dissolved completely when Allegiant finally takes over.
I did not hear anything about that.
Yeah, it's been all over the news.
I've not heard anything like that.
Yeah.
Pro Football Jays. Oh, you're on holiday. You're in Ireland, right? Too. That's a country I'd love to go visit. You bought the 400 Emirates 777 model at Expo. I thought about, there was a store. So I met up with a group of other YouTubers, guys that just met up. We ended up going to a store that's about a mile away that does a lot of the models like that, the flight models.
1206, fly runway heading, runway 17 cleared for takeoff.
All right, runway heading, runway 17 cleared for takeoff, Sun Country 1206. So I didn't end up buying anything. I thought about it, but the problem is I was kind of a little bit limited on space for my bags and stuff coming back, so I really didn't want to buy a giant aircraft model.
You want to hear the ironic twist of this all?
Shoot.
I was actually flying into Minneapolis when my stim crashed.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was, if you didn't hear it, but I was missing one.
You should do an A330 to Ireland, please, I beg you. That would have to be like one of my long hauls. I don't even have a 330. I'm assuming. Well, this game. I'm assuming this sim has a 330, but I've.
Heavy Minneapolis. Good evening. 30 left. Clear to land. Clear to land. 30 left. Connect
786. Brakes released. Here we go.
I was on final with 30 left, and everything just went.
It's funny. He's taking 30 left, and I'm taking off on 17.
I know, it's kind of bizarre.
I mean, it works out perfect because it's really which way I need to go anyway.
He didn't tell me. He just said, "Go ahead, we'll land with 30 left, clear to land." I'm like, okay.
Elevator up.
Look at that sexy plane.
It's the first time I've ever flown in Sun Country. Oh, crap. Hold on.
What'd you do?
Nothing. We're good. Controls feel a little interesting.
Oh, shit. When was the last time you flew the Boeing?
Been a minute.
Yeah.
Sun Country 1206, tenders closed. Bye-bye.
All right, have a good day, and we'll catch you later. 12:06.
How was your day?
All right. Played a little bit of golf today with my boss,
There you go.
who is, you know, one of my best friends.
There you go.
It's kind of nice. Well, I'll get with you in chat in just a second, guys. Let me get altitude and everything set up. Was it going to 370? Yes. Let's see here. I want to screw your bank out too. You get a free one, and I have it. The default A330 would be great, but it's got fuel issues. There's also a free sound bag for it, which is pretty good. I remembered it said 0 fuel, and I flew a cruise, and then 2 hours later it stalled, and I crashed, and my PC crashed, and I crashed. That's a lot of crashing. I need to go to Unicom. Nope. Wrong one.
See the free DC-10 that's up.
The what?
It's a DC-10, I think, or something?
What, free for X-Plane?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, somebody designed it, somebody painstakingly made it. I know you're not big explainers, but yeah.
I mean, I used to be. I just haven't really played it anymore because the plane that I want to fly for it is, like I said, very dated.
Oh, wait, which one's that? I forgot.
It's the Flight Factor 7.5 and 7.6s.
Oh, yeah.
Your phone's gonna die. That's no good.
Go charge your phone, buddy.
It happens. I mean, that person is talking to me. It's almost 2 in the morning where he's at, so I really appreciate it.
Okay, go to bed.
No, hell no. Don't tell viewers to go to bed. Shut up, Duluth.
Oh, sorry.
God damn it. What's wrong with you? It didn't look great, to be honest. That's lame. I almost set up, so I thought about doing an ATR flight tonight. I really did. I thought about doing it as Mountain Air cargo because Charleston still gets the ATRs from Memphis and also one from Greensboro, North Carolina. I thought about setting up flying as Mountain Air 8387, but I ended up not doing it because I just didn't have the time to get the ATR all set up. But I do plan in the future to fly the ATR. I flew it once in Microsoft 2020 and had a very infamous land, and then the side winds decided to cause my plane to basically wing over and crash. It was pretty fun. It was good times. And what made it even more fun is I had somebody who actually flew that plane in real life in the stream, and that was a good time.
Was I there for that? No.
You were there for that.
Was I?
You were there. You were there. Hey, we get Mountain Air RDU. So Mountain Air, I used to be a ramp agent for FedEx Express. So Charleston gets 2 ATR runs, one from Greensboro, North Carolina. It's Mountain Air. Shit, I can't remember the call sign now. I know the one from Memphis to Charleston's 8387. And then the FedEx flight, the jet that shows up for FedEx is 1558. See you later, Pro. Nah, my charger's outside, and I'll have to wake up with someone to do. Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out anyway. So hope you have a good rest of your I quote unquote morning. I tell you, Duluth, to be fair, I contemplated I thought about doing the FedEx flight tonight from Memphis. If I had actually decent scenery for X-Plane 12, I probably would have done it. But like I said, they don't have any sceneries. If I was still X-Plane 11, which I've almost thought about setting up just for the hell of it, but I'd have to. Oh, I don't want to tell you how big that file would be if I downloaded that sim.
Yeah, right.
I mean, after all the sceneries that I bought for that sim and how much, I would probably be looking at 400 terabytes.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe less, maybe more. No, not terabytes,
gigabytes?
No, gig, yeah, gig, 400 gig, 405, not terabytes. Good God, that's wrong. That math is wrong. That math is wrong.
I was gonna say, do you mean?
By the way, the time when there's a giant valleys in the runway, nights take off. We love some realism later. Oh yeah, when we took off out of Atlanta with the By the way, if flyby, if you go to my shorts, there's and that sounds terrible to say. If you go to my short videos, on my main page, there's a video, one of the last streams I did. And one of my followers said, hey, there's some issues with the scenery in Atlanta after the last update. And so I was like, it should be fine. Doesn't look that bad. I went to go take off, and I hit like a giant crater in the middle of the runway. Got bounced up in the air. It was like, okay, we're fine, no big deal. So I tried to still throttle up and go, and then we hit basically like the Grand Canyon, and the plane bopped up in the air, almost went like nose straight up, hit the wing. The only reason we didn't get a crash is I have crashes turned off. It'll still hit the ground and do funny stuff, but crashes are turned off. But it was really funny how I basically did a Tony Hawk ollie over the runway, did a 180 spin, stopped, and then I told the controller on Vatsim, I was like, yeah, we just had some issues with our scenery. We're going to have to take another runway. It was really funny. It was really funny. I was going to say the entire Spotify library isn't even 400 terabytes. Yeah, you're right, DJ. It was gigs. It's gigs. It's true. It's gigs. It was gigs. It was pretty crazy. I can't remember how big the file was, but it was massive. Because I had multiple airports. I had the Orbix standard definition ground textures for the entire West Coast from Washington down to SoCal. Then I got the standard definition sceneries for Florida, and then again multiple other airports. So I felt sad when I actually, again, my streaming computer is my old gaming computer, and I felt sad when I deleted that. And to this day, I still have the most hours on my Steam account is still X-Plane 11 at nearly 1,500 hours. You definitely hit a pothole in KATL. I need to test it out. I updated the scenery, but holy terrain mesh is whack. So what happened was I had to uninstall Orbix, the Atlanta, and then reinstall it, and that fixed it. But it was really, really, really funny. Let's just say that. Really funny. It was hysterical. I hadn't laughed that hard. Even my wife, when I stream, she's usually hanging out downstairs. She sent me a text going, what the hell is going on up there? I was like, a bunch of bullshit.
Bullshit.
It was bullshit. It was bullshit. Like I said, I got Tony Hawk'd, ollied, and yeeted off the runway. Welcome to Jackass. We're gonna do stunts and shit in the Phoenix. So yeah, it was good times. It was a good time had by all. So I actually had a few requests when I do these this is not a long haul flight by any means, but when I do long haul flights, because I typically set the camera to cinematic mode, so it does outside cameras, I finally figured out how to do internal and external. So the next time I do a long haul, it will be internal cameras and external cameras. Thank God. And I felt mad that it was such a simple fix that I didn't figure it out to begin with. I was kind of mad at myself.
Yeah, I was tuned into your channel. Was it last night or the other day? It was just like it said error.
So
error,
what happened? What happened with that?
Yeah, what happened?
So I stream in 2K, which on Twitch is kind of like you can get away with it, but here's the kicker. My bit rate, I can't set above 8,000.
Oh.
Which is fine. I typically don't set it above 8,000. And actually, I didn't even check it tonight, just to make sure. I have to get a checklist for setting up my stream now, it seems like, which is kind of annoying. I need to make sure, because I didn't change it. It went to 10,000. I didn't change it. Somehow Streamlabs OBS, I don't remember doing an update. Somehow it changed itself. I don't know if the ghost of Streamer Past fixed it. I have no idea. But, or Streamer Future, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Somehow it changed. But here's the weird thing. I don't know if you have Twitch Turbo or whatever.
I do.
You know, sometimes you can rewind people's streams like you're watching them live. You can kind of click back.
Yours.
If you did that with my stream, if you actually clicked back a few seconds, it was showing up.
Oh.
Which is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
So, because the stream uploaded, you can view the flight. It worked. But for some reason, some of you couldn't really watch it, especially on cell phones. Cell phones, you couldn't watch it because I was like looking at my cell phone like, oh, God. And the only reason I didn't stop the stream, to tell you the truth, I didn't pick up it for an hour. It was still working on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? We're just going to let it go. And we'll worry about it. I'll worry about it afterwards. Because I'm slowly gaining, my YouTube subscriptions is slowly catching my Twitch side.
Oh, really?
I'm getting to the point where I'm within 100. Let's see, right now I think I'm at 311 or 312 subscriptions on YouTube, and for some reason I can't break the 400 follower level on Twitch. Every time I get close, I lose like 2 or 3. I don't know if it's bots. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I can't can't crack 400. And again, I don't do this for popularity. I don't do this for this and that. I mean, do I wish I had 10,000 followers? Yeah, that'd be awesome. But again, I just do this to hang out and goof off and whatever. But it's just weird how I can't hit that number, then it's back up. It's just up down. Nope. Okay, yeah.
You know what? Hey, I had this exact same conversation with a partner the other day.
Oh, really?
Okay, we were talking about how they made partner, about how quick they made partner, but at the same time, how slowly, the bots issues, and the bot issue where so many people will have they'll have so many followers and then they'll lose 7 or 8 or 9, and they're like, oh, I'm like, well, what happens when that happens? She said they're bots. I've been told they're bots.
Yeah,
they're follower bots. So yeah.
All right, let's see what we got going on in Charleston right now. Looks like several people are flying military aircraft. That's not surprising, since it is Charleston Air Force Base / International Airport, which most people don't realize that and especially in Charleston, that they don't know that the city does not have the authority or land. It's actually the Air Force's land. They just have an international airport for the hell of it. And don't tell me somebody's flying as a Dreamlifter. Now somebody's flying as a 747-200 out of the Boeing gates. Nice. So I used to also be a ramp agent for a company that handled the Boeing Dreamlifter aircraft. So I used to work at the Boeing complex for a little while. It wasn't a bad gig, but the company was not, and I'm not referring to Boeing at all. The company I worked for was a third-party contractor. It sucked ass. The people I worked with were pretty cool, most of them. Some of them, don't really care for them. But my former manager was really cool. A couple other people. Actually, a couple of my old coworkers follow my channel, which is kind of cool. So if they hear this, I miss you guys. And I hope you guys are doing okay. And doing some of the outside work sucks. But it was a job that was fun for a little while, and it got old really fast. And it was not necessarily, like I said, if it was just doing the aircraft loading, unloading, that shit was easy. That shit was fun. That shit was easy. It was the other bullshit with the company and the job that I couldn't stand.
Check this out. So a long time ago in a land far, far away, I bought and purchased and secured the Beluga from Indie Builds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what the Beluga is. Okay.
Absolutely.
So, well, one day,
why is my LNAV not on?
The other day, I went in.
Oh shit! Hold on. I forgot I had a discontinuity and it's still on here. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna have ribs. No, that's not.
Oops. Totally forgot about that. I just passed my last waypoint. I forgot I still had. Oops. Oops. Totally forgot about that.
Oopsies.
My bad. Listen, I'm totally a pro pilot. Nothing to worry about here. Everything is fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about. As funny as I saw that a minute. See, that's why I need to get that 737 FMC from Wind Control. Which, by the way, I wonder if their sale is still going on. I don't think it is. If it's not, I'm kind of mad at myself.
But anyway, to make a long story short, any Bills no longer promotes or has the Beluga on their site.
I actually did purchase it.
So did I. I mean,
but I never used it.
And it's not there anymore. You can't download it. You can't get it.
Oh, that sucks. Speaking of that, I need to fly the A300. I haven't flown that in ages. Please tell me this stuff's still on sale.
Nope.
Oh, it goes literally for another day and a half. Let's see here. Panel. Ugh. It's really hard not to want to buy one of these because they're not super expensive.
What is not super expensive to use?
$120, $130.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God! They finally put this. They brought these out. Now I'm mad.
What they do?
They finally released the what's called the RMP 1.0 and the TCAS for the Airbus. So the the module I bought for WingFlex, which is basically does count as both of these. The only reason I didn't wait to buy it from Wind Control is because if I bought them, then I'd have to buy a mount for it. So really, to tell you the truth, the price it was to buy both of these and a mount would have been more than what I bought. Again, I have this thing here, and I'll show it in the stream. So this is from WingFlex, and it's off right now because obviously we're not flying an Airbus, but it's a radio panel, and it also does a transponder. And it's okay. It's not like groundbreaking, but it does what I need it to do. The only problem is the buttons are small on it. I really wish they'd bring out some Boeing stuff, like radio panels. I mean, Wind Control has brought some Boeing stuff out, which I do have the autopilot panel. So basically the entire MCP you see right here in the stream, right up here, I have a panel that sits right on top of my yoke and my throttle. It is a one-for-one replica of this entire module, which is really, really cool. All these buttons work, and I can literally mess with them too. As you can see, the vertical speed, I can move up and down. I can move these knobs left and right. I can move all this stuff. I can do all this. It's really cool. Course, all that stuff. And some of these work with the 777, which is a nice touch. It does work with the PMDG 777 as well. The problem is I have the MCDU for an Airbus, and it doesn't. Sometimes it actually does work with this plane. Unfortunately, it's not right now because I think I didn't turn something on right now. So I would kind of get these buttons, like the side buttons here would work, all this screen stuff would work, but all these buttons, like the previous page, N1 limit, min, legs, depart, all this stuff didn't work. The letters and the numbers that you see right here all will work, so I can type stuff in. But as far as changing some of these other settings, that did not work. But Wind Control has a lot of options. They're, compared to most companies, they're not terribly expensive. Like, you look at an FCU, or not FCU,
FMC. FMC.
years ago, you were paying $600-700 for those things. I can get one of those right now for $120. I can get the all-in-one mount. Yeah, you got the throttles, you got the metal pack, the gear levels, FCU, you got all that stuff. High key, I took advantage of the wing control sale. The problem with that, I mean, I could do that. If I did, I'd literally have to reach really far over to do that. Like, my desk is kind of a U-shaped desk, but the side over here is a little lower. I could, in theory, put that over there, but it'd be kind of a stretch, and I feel like I'd have to stretch too far. Yeah, it's kind of, again, it's more of a gradual, I'm getting this stuff as it goes. I didn't want to buy all this stuff again. I've purchased, and I'm kind of mad because I bought the mini cockpit, FC, what the hell is
FMC.
it? Yeah. No, it's not FMC because it's Airbus.
McDo or no?
No, not the McDo. It is the mini cockpit FCU. So I bought that on a Kickstarter or was it a Greenlight or Kickstarter? I can't remember. I think it was Kickstarter. I got in on that. I bought that, and it's pretty cool. But to tell you the truth, if I knew Wind Control was going to be bringing all these other items out, I would have waited and bought that stuff. 100% I would have bought all that stuff at that time. One, it's cheaper. And I'm saying price-wise, not quality build. I actually think it's better build than the mini cockpit. Mini cockpit has other stuff. I've seen streamers, they have the overhead panel for the A320. That's tempting. I mean, that'd be pretty cool to be able to literally click, click, click. But
that'd be a hell of a camera setup if you get that set.
I would have to set up a camera literally over my shoulder and then route a line a lot longer to be able to get to... So typically, normally I have two cameras. Normally, I actually bought... So again, I bought the... if anybody knows what the Corsair Xeon Edge is, I recently just bought that. And what it is, it's like a fourth monitor, but it also does other stuff. The problem... I'm kind of mad, and if I'd have known this, I might not have bought it. I can't set it up on my gaming or my gaming computer because I can... With streaming, I can only do like 3 monitors. So technically, the streaming computer counts as another monitor, so that would make 4. I understand that. I think you can bypass that and use your integrated graphics through your motherboard, but for some reason, I went into my BIOS and I couldn't get it to turn on. So basically, what that panel is right now, when I'm looking over here towards the camera, you guys, when I look to the right of the camera from my perspective, I basically have another screen for my chat, which is kind of neat because I have a giant monitor behind with all my programs and everything run there, which I can kind of see the chat pretty good there, but this is actually a little closer. So like I said, the camera, you can't see it in the camera because it's literally like...
Is your chat camera vertical or horizontal?
Oh, it's vertical.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's vertical. I can do horizontal.
Yeah, but vertical makes more sense.
Yeah, so I use a program called StreamerBot, which I can do. It has both Twitch and YouTube, so I can see all the chat in one. The only thing I don't like about it is I wish the chat went top to bottom. This goes bottom to top.
Oh.
There's probably a way to change it. I just haven't figured it out.
Oh.
KF model for your CPU doesn't have integrated cut. Oh. Well, shit. Thought it was a motherboard thing. That's fine. I mean, I have it set up how I want it. The only thing is I had it over here but to my left, and I could see, like, when I turned it on, I could see, like, stats and kind of cool shit. But really, in the grand scheme of things, it's over there. And I actually when I do my broadcasting of football games in the fall, I'm probably going to take this along, and it's going to be an extra monitor to keep track of some stuff. So I kind of probably need an area where I can detach it and take it off. So one of my camera mounts is being used currently for this, and I actually bought an adapter for another microphone mount that I have. Well, I'm turning it into a camera mount, so I need to get that set up next so I can have my camera again looking at all the hardware. Because I do like having a camera focused on the throttles, all the tech that I got here, so you can see me actually messing with the buttons, messing with everything. So it's kind of neat. But that's that's another thing. So. Are we in Chicago? Oh, wait, no, they went offline, didn't they? They did, so I'm still in Unicom. They were online earlier, but then they went offline. So the ATC we got going forward, once we get into Atlanta Center, because we're going to skirt Memphis, but we're not going to get into Memphis Center. We'll skirt Memphis, we'll get to Atlanta Center, then we'll go to Jacksonville Center, and then eventually to Charleston Approach and Charleston Tower. Looks like traffic is pretty light, which I'm a little surprised. Not super surprised, but a little surprised. But we have people flying as C-17s. We've got a PC-12, which I actually have done real-world PC-12 flights with a friend of mine out of Charleston. I've done, I went Charleston to Midway and then Charleston to a small airport called Pickens County, which it's crazy to think that was like 4 years ago when I did that. It's kind of, I wish we were landing quote-unquote long, which means we would be going around the south side of the airport and coming up like over the bridges and everything, so we're really not going to get the scenic route going into Charleston, unfortunately. The winds are favoring that we're landing onto runway 15, not runway 33. And it looks like traffic going into Charleston is pretty light. There's not a whole lot going on. And actually, Charleston is not even in the top... Yeah, they're not even in the top 10. Oh, you know what I just realized? We got an hour and a half. Ooh, I just realized we might be getting in right at the end of this event. I just realized I think this event ends at 10. I hope I'm wrong. No, it does end at 10. Son of a bitch. Yeah, this is a short event. It's only 2 hours. That's crazy. So we're going to be getting in right at about the ending of the event. I might not even get full ATC the whole way. If I'd remember that, I'd known that, I think I would have done a shorter flight. Oops. Huh. I totally forgot about that. That's my bad. Yeah, the coverage is from only 2400 to 200 Zulu. That's from 8 to 10. Wow, that is so little. Now I remember why I wanted to start right at 7, which I ran a little bit late. Because anytime I put on there, like, I'm going to start at a specific time, I guarantee I'm going to run like 15 or 20 minutes late. It's like all the time. You have an extra iPhone 14, you can use that for a throttle camera. Yeah, someone's flying as a 742. You need to reinstall X-Plane 12 just for that. That'd be pretty cool. I never got that plane. Makes you really hyped for the PMDG 741. I'm really hyped for the A220 that's coming down the pipe. I'm pretty hyped for that. Excuse me. Damn, I completely forgot that this, yeah, this is ending in a little. I might not even get the full ATC. I probably should have just done the short route, which is the really basic flight. There's I think there's 8 to 10 of them a day, and that's the Atlanta to Charleston and then Charleston back to Atlanta. I probably should have just done that. I didn't even think about that. Because I'm used to these events always lasting 4 hours. That one too. You can hear the whale sounds from the entire Expo event. I thought it was fun. We were walking around with a group of people, like the guys I was hanging out with, we were trying to find it. And they were like, we couldn't find it at first, which is kind of stupid because it's a giant freaking area. I told the developers, like, you guys should have just played this loudspeaker of the damn whale noise, because instantly everyone would have found it then. I might try to speed up a little bit. Can I get Mach 8.1's about the best I can do, and I don't think it's going to give me that much faster. I have got to do better when I look at the calendar on these events, because I'm going to be kind of mad if I catch literally the tail end, don't even get the whole thing. I'm going to be kind of mad. I'm not going to lie. I'll be kind of mad. And again, that's my fault, because it's just, I'm used to Vatsim events lasting till at least 11 p.m. This one only lasted 10. I mean, either way, we're going to fly to my own airport anyway, so. What What else do we got coming up this weekend? Friday, we've got the Caribbean Island Getaway FNO, which I did an FNO in San Juan not that long ago. So I don't know if I'm going to do that one. If I don't do Friday, and if I got nothing going on Saturday, I might end up doing the ZSE Live. Now, I did that event last year. I flew as a 777 from United, and it got chaotic as hell. But it was a fun event, so I might look into doing that one next. We don't really have any spectacular events the rest of the month. Which, starting in August, Fridays are going to be... I'm going to be pretty much busy every Friday, starting about August 21st. So, yeah, I'm going to be pretty slammed. Because I do broadcasting from my old high school. I broadcast football games. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do like an FNO for like 3 months, which is kind of a bummer because I love doing FNOs. It was also being drowned out by the whatever Say Intentions was doing, the horrible place. Yeah, some people say the placement of a lot of the stuff was not the best. I wish I was there some sort of Saturday night ops instead. Fridays, I'm usually obviously smacked from work. Yeah, again, this time of the year, like when I get into the fall and I'm broadcasting football games, I can't do FNOs. And then when I get into the spring and do baseball games, I can't do FNOs either unless there's a rain out. So yeah, I kind of wish there was more Saturday events. But that's just what it is. I'm trying to look ahead to see if there's any like big events coming on Saturdays. We've got August 1st is ZOA Live, so that'll be Oakland Center. We also have the 27th annual Boston Tea Party Live, which I do enjoy flying into Boston. That's a daytime event. That's from 12 p.m. to 6, so it's 6 hours of coverage. That's during the day. That's kind of cool. Boston, Logan, Manchester, Bradley, and Rhode Island. Additional airports are... I'm assuming this is Bangor, Maine. I don't know what PWM is. And then Syracuse. Then you have ZOA Live. Party on Broadway, which I'm assuming... Oh, it's Nashville. That's interesting. A Nashville event. That'd be cool.
One of my new community members, he's Red Yankee all the way, had said there was something going on in Tennessee today for GA. Yeah, I forget what it was. Mm-hmm. But he was talking about it.
Ugh. This is a really weird wind we got going on. It's basically coming out of the north and east and heading west. That's kind of a weird thing. They need to do an RDU event. Is there actually decent scenery for RDU for 2024? Do you live near Raleigh? Because my wife is a huge fan of the Hurricanes, and we went to Raleigh several times in the last couple months to go to a couple of playoff games. It's too boring in my home area. Splice it up. I like Raleigh. Raleigh's got a really cool viewing area. My wife really wants to move to Raleigh. She loves Raleigh. And it's probably the fact that the Hurricanes are there and she's tired of having to drive 4+ hours to go see them. Let me rephrase that. Her riding in the car for 4+ hours is me driving. Yes, there's really good RDU scenery that recently came out. I need to find it. I didn't know there was any decent. Is it not from Feel? Is it the Feel There? I hope not, because I don't really care for a lot of their stuff. Let's see here. There's Orbix, but is that for 2020 or 2024? That's the Feel There one, though, so it's okay. I'm not a big fan of a lot of their stuff, but they're okay. Paxim apparently has RDU. What is that? Where do you find it at? Is this on Contrail or something, or you just download it from somewhere? Islandsim.com. PECSIM. Okay. Shop now. Huh. They have Greenville as well, which is not that far away from me. It looks decent. I'll have to check into that. There's the 2024 version. Let's turn off our center tanks. You bought it on Island Sim? Okay, I think that's what I found. I just found it on too, is Island Sim. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I might have to check into that. It looks pretty good. I'm not going to buy it right now, but I might check into that. It looks pretty good. I've never even heard of this. I didn't even know this was a thing. Yeah, I do like Raleigh. I've done some events in X-Plane 11 into Raleigh. I flew like a PC-12 in there. That was a pretty cool flight. But yeah, it's been a minute since I've done an event or a flight into Raleigh. I typically fly in airports that have scenery. I don't really fly into default. I rarely fly into default airports. They might do the update to scenery though in the few years of replacing one of the runways and extending Terminal 2. That's when I need O'Hare. We need a better O'Hare. Which I think there is one coming down the pipe from Any Builds. I think Any Builds is releasing a an ORD soon. I need to look that up. Sorry for yawning so much, by the way. I've just seemed like I just got hit with being tired. Any build scenery development updates. I'm just looking at it right now. It looks pretty good. Now I want to see, though, like, is there any idea of roughly a release date? It doesn't look like there is one. If you're going to want to do a lot of United flights, that's going to be your airport. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that when that comes out. I'll check out that RDU one. No, I might have to get that, but not right now. I don't know if I've ever done an RDU event on Vatsim. I don't think there really. There've probably been some before. I've never seen it. Hour and 22 out. Yeah, it's showing. We're gonna pretty much miss it. We're gonna miss the damn event. We're gonna catch the very tail end of it, and I highly doubt anybody's gonna stay online for it. I've been noticing lately on these events or anything, like as soon as it hits the time, done. Optimal is, it says optimal 3.9. I was so mad that I did not. I completely forgot the time on this. So we'll still obviously finish the flight, but I don't know if we're going to get an ATC all the way. It's kind of a bummer. I'm going to try not to let it bum me down too much, though. I'm going to try. Try not to. But I probably should have done a shorter flight, because, I should say I thought this was a shorter flight. I just took this flight not that long ago, but I flew on a, what did I fly on?
Didn't you fly like an
Is it A320? I think it was an A320. Pretty sure it was an A320 is what I flew on. The only reason I didn't do the Atlanta run, like back and forth, is I actually thought there'd be more people flying into this event. Right now, Charleston is showing the, again, what I'm looking at is the 8th most popular. I'm showing 12 departures, 16 arrivals. So this event's really not getting a whole lot of traffic. I easily could have done the Delta to Charleston and turned around and probably gone back. Which I've taken that flight many a times. Oh no.
What?
Oh man, what's the one call sign we can't stand on Vatsim?
Dun, 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 dun. I know what you're. Yep, he's flying into Charleston, didn't he?
No, he's not.
Oh.
It's Air Force One.
I wasn't gonna say it, but okay.
Nah, someone's flying from Air Force One from Toronto to Lauderdale. Is somebody flying a 777 into... No, they're flying an A330 into Charleston. Yeah, that's totally realistic.
You know, it's kind of funny. I was on that and on my stream, somebody was flying Air Force One and Sam something else, and you know, in contingent with each other. And I'm like, and this kid, he was literally sounded like a kid. I was just like, and they said Air Force One is in conjunction with Sam, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, and I keyed up and I go, are you kidding me? Really? And I unkeyed real quick. Yeah. And somebody goes, are you? He's like, they're like, no. Somebody actually said no. No shit. I was like, okay.
Flyby says we desperately need a Charlotte scenery. Amen. How does Charlotte not have a scenery? How?
What do you mean? Charlotte has scenery for X-Plane 2. Oh, you're not doing X-Plane 2.
Well, I was waiting for you to answer that question yourself there, Chief.
I mean, I bought it.
Good for you. But yeah, it was like, again, how do we not, let me rephrase, how do we not have a decent scenery for Microsoft Flight Sim? Is there one for 2020? I thought there was one for 2020. But how do we not have, how did it take so long for DFW to come out? How do we not have a Charlotte? I don't get it. I don't understand it. There's been so much construction at that airport, but nobody at FSDT has taken up that task. I don't get it. I don't get it. We don't have a good Charlotte. Because I tell you, where I live in Charleston is...
A good Charlotte? You really want to...
Oh, I don't care about the band.
I was going to say...
I don't care. Honestly, you could probably name a song from it, and I'd probably be like, I have no idea what you're telling me.
I don't know any. Bonus question for those in chat who can name a good Charlotte song.
I think they have a couple of good songs. I have no idea. I could be completely wrong. I'd have to hear it, and I don't really want to listen right now. But anyways, hell, I just completely lost my damn train of thought. Thanks a lot, please.
You're forever welcome, sir.
Actually, we might be getting some storms here in a minute. It looks like there's some weather off our and that's being where I'm literally at right now. Like just talking about, it looks like we might get some. I'm actually checking weather front right now. Yeah, we might get some rain, but it looks. Oh, it's actually just chilling out over the Midlands, and it's going to say, you know what, the Midlands need more rain than we do at the coast, which is Oh wait, no, there is a cell to the south. Never mind. Just saw it. Just saw it popping up. We might get some thunder boomies here.
Thunder zoomies?
Boomies.
Yeah.
Le boomy.
El boomo. El boomo.
Somebody's flying as a site. I think, assuming it's a Citation 750. PDK to Charleston. That's a cool flight. Who is on the ground there? We've got Delta.
Delta.
Somebody over in the cargo gates.
Shall we play a game?
Timbo, appreciate the follow. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. They have a lot. Actually, this Charleston scenery is going to be outdated soon because they are building a new terminal. They're building Terminal C, which is going to cover some of the cargo gates over by Charlie 1 and Charlie 2. I think Charlie 3 and Charlie 4 and 5 are going to still be normal. Trust me, I've spent many a years in those gates. Many a years in those gates. I kind of miss working over there sometimes, and I really did enjoy it. I did not miss getting up at 3 in the morning for work, though. I do not miss that shit. And my wife certainly doesn't miss me getting up at that hour to do that shit either. She was not a fan of me when I was doing that job. Not a fan. She was quite upset.
Now, sir,
quite upset.
Get the luxury of working on the golf course.
I do get to work on a golf course, which is kind of cool. You know, and I get to kind of make my own schedule. For the most part, I pretty much stick to a specific schedule anyway, which is kind of nice. It's kind of perks today. Like I said, my one of my best friends is my boss. He's the general manager. I'm the assistant general manager. And he basically came into work today and said, hey, let's go play today. I was go, absolutely. Done. About 2:30, grabbed the clubs, went and played the back nine. Unfortunately, he did. Unfortunately, he won. Bastard.
Bastard.
I didn't play very good today. It took me literally like 4 holes to really get warmed up. And by then, I was a little bit too far back to catch up. But I did try to close the gap. Did have one birdie the 18th hole, which was pretty cool. But other than that, started out a little slow, and unfortunately, he ended up winning. Damn Canadian.
Rigged.
He's actually not Canadian, but he's from Buffalo, so I say he's from. I say it's close enough.
Hey, I'm from Duluth. I might as well be the redheaded stepchild of Canada.
Where is how far is Duluth away from Minneapolis?
From Minneapolis, 2.5, 3 hours.
Are you north or
north? 2.5.
Oh, I see it. You're on the lake.
Yeah, in the armpit of the lake.
It's actually a pretty cool. It'd be like a pretty cool place. Was that Lake Superior? That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's really cool.
No, I can't give you Canada, sir. No, you're still too far. Buffalo is literally on the border. You've got a lake. Now, if you're in International Falls, that's a whole different story. Like, you know, because that's the ice box of the United States.
That's yeah.
That is practically Canada.
There's a place. If you look on the map, look all the way up on the north central. There's a little square that sticks out of the top of Minnesota. That's the state of Minnesota, and it goes into Canadian.
I see it. I see it. It's kind of weird.
And the thing is, with that, you need to have, that is only accessible.
Yeah, you have to go through Canada.
I think, that'd be kind of.
That's like that island that's north of Washington State. That's technically, they screwed up. Point Roberts. It's like a tiny little island, and it's the United States. It's literally isolated, but the only way you can get it, you have to go through Canada, like north of Seattle and like south of Vancouver.
And when that beloved virus hit, everything shut down, and they couldn't get. They literally stopped. They had to stop everything.
It's so weird.
To get into that. Yeah, it was weird.
It's so weird that they have this little, like somebody on a map. That was an oversight.
I honestly don't know the whole story behind how we kept that, but we did. I shouldn't say we. Wait a second. Yeah.
Yeah, like you own it.
It's mine.
So mad at myself. I should have just did the Atlanta. I should have just done the Atlanta run. So
you want to do it?
Yeah. I'm not going to stop the stream in Atlanta and then start it from another. No, I'm not going to do that. I've already committed to this flight. We're doing this flight.
I've done dumber things, bro.
I mean, I know you have, but this is the difference between me and you, though.
I know I've done dumber things, like actually hitting the go live button back in 2018.
You said it, not me.
I know.
There's really no really like spectacular events coming up on the net. Not at all. I mean, if I'm going to stream this, if I'm going to stream later in the week and doing Flight Sim, it's either I'm probably going to do the ZSE live if we don't have anything going on Saturday evening. If we have something going on Saturday evening, that's going to be scrapped. But if I have nothing going on that evening, I'm probably going to do that event because I do enjoy flying into Seattle. Seattle is a really cool airport to fly in. And that's from 7 to 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 3 to 7 Pacific. I might have to see if I can get Cole and those guys. Be like, hey, get your asses on the net. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to probably end up landing. What time is it saying? I'm probably... Actually, that's a really good question. What time...
Assuming time of arrival 2030. And up at the top it says ETA estimated time en route 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, I see that up there, but I'm trying to see what it says in the FMC. Top of descent at 149 Zulu, which would be what, 9:49. Yeah, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it! Oh, somebody just literally flew right underneath me. Yeet! He gone. Who the hell was that? At least it's not like that one plane that flew underneath me going at, as we said, Mach... Oh, he's the other way. Never mind. He hit the other way, so he's actually that way.
The other guy that zipped by you going the same direction that Mach Jesus? Yeah,
that was hilarious. Yeah, that was the old cross the pond, and I was like, oh. That scared the shit out of me. That scared the shit out of me. What the hell happened with that? It was funny when I was doing that long haul the other day. So I turned on Beyond ATC to. Oh my! What the? Someone's flying his All Nippon A380 from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International to Greater Milwaukee.
In an A380?
A380. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah. So I decided to turn on Beyond ATC for like the final descending and everything, and they basically gave me a descent like way too late. I almost like overshot the airport because it's like y'all got me kind of high here, which that's something I wouldn't have enough time. I said I could probably turn on Beyond ATC, but I don't think I have enough time because I would have to literally set that up and I'd be in the middle of descending and yada yada yada. I wonder if anybody's actually streaming this little shindig on doesn't look like it. Wow, Oakland Center's online right now. Yeah, nobody's streaming this right now on, I can't find any guys that are doing that. That's kind of a bummer. Home Run Derby's going on tonight. I wonder how that's going.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna look into that real quick.
I forgot that the All-Star game was like tomorrow. I completely forgot about that. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't. That's right. You can't watch it tonight unless you have Netflix.
Oh shit! Are you kidding?
Dead serious. Yeah, it's on Netflix. You know. I love how baseball. I love how baseball tries to make it so hard for you to watch their game.
Right.
Like it's ridiculous. They really try hard to make sure you can't watch their events.
They're just trying and trying and trying for money, money, money.
It's kind of annoying. That is kind of annoying. Showing the intros. That's great. I don't care about the intros. I want to watch the Home Run Derby. No, I can't because this sucks. That's weird. I was hoping there'd be more ATC online tonight. There's like really nothing online, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, we're still probably a good 20 to 30 minutes away from getting ATC ourselves. It ends in 59 minutes. Unfortunately, we're an hour and 2 out, so yeah, we're not gonna. Unless somehow they want to stay online late. Don't think it's gonna happen. It's gonna be fun because we're actually descending through some weather. It's gonna be a blast. I did one of these events a couple weeks ago. I did Savannah. That was a pretty cool flight. Savannah's like a stone throw from where I live. Sun Country. I would even get into Charleston approach before they went offline. That's a question. Actually, I probably need to look up and see what gate Sun Country. Let's see, they operate at a Concourse B, but the gates are, they can change based on operations. B, I would probably take, like, gate Bravo 6. Bravo 6 is actually the gate for, JetBlue, since the first letters of their IATA code are B6. See if any of the Dreamlifters are flying right now. I always like to know that. Oh, one is in the air. Where's it going? Yeah, it's coming to Charleston. Oh, they're taking the long way around. Holy crap. Oh, this is the Wichita flight. Yeah, I remember this flight. Yeah, they would get, was it 41s off, which are no sections. It says it's 56 minutes out, but judging by their route, they are taking a very north route, so, Any of the other planes in the air? They are not. So all my old friends on the night, well, see, I didn't work night shift. I worked night shift one night. Night shift one night over on the Boeing side. It was okay. I was tired as hell though when I got done. Quoi?
What are you looking at?
Oh, I'm just looking some stuff on the internet right now.
Oh, I was like, you look like you're like well engrossed in something. Like, geez.
Just checking out some shit. I was kind of messing around on Twitch, just seeing what else was on right now.
Yeah, that's what I do when I'm blind and nobody's talking to me. I just,
like I said, I was really hoping there would be more centers online tonight, but this isn't like a major event or nothing. And
yeah.
so yeah, I kind of screwed up. But, you know, shit happens. So. There's really not a lot of planes doing this event at all, which is, again, it's kind of a little sad. I was kind of hoping to be a little busier, and but it's not like a really long event, so that might be one of the reasons. Plus, Charleston's not exactly an airport. Like, oh, people are like, oh, I gotta fly there. Yeah. If this was like JFK or something like that, it'd be freaking planes everywhere.
Oh, yeah, packed.
That place would be inundated with traffic. 9 billion people. I got a plane coming right at me. Yeet.
Pushing the guns.
Yeet. Oh, he gone.
He gone.
Meow. Who was that? Let's find out. I want to know. Who was that? Where am I on this map? Where am I on this map? Oh. That was Delta 8800 going from Atlanta to Appleton.
Appleton, Wisconsin?
I guess so.
They have an airport?
They do. Kilo Alpha Tango Whiskey. It looks pretty small, but they have an airport. They do have a terminal. It's very small, but yeah, they have an airport.
Okay.
So, okay.
More power to them. Okay.
Have fun, sir.
Say what?
What?
I have auto clips on here now?
Interesting.
It said, I have to say it, well, yeah. I thought, excuse me, I didn't know that was activated. I thought they were getting rid of it. I didn't think they were putting that on so quick. Wow.
What?
That's hilarious.
What's that?
1 out of 6. 6 streams ago. Use 6 unique days and with an average viewer of 75 viewers. Oh, Pat the partner. It says I have.
The winds are acting weird. Like, I'm showing no winds where I'm at, which seems a little odd.
this happen? 6/28/26.
When did what happen?
Have 1,000 viewers at the same time?
Oh, yeah, I'm nowhere remotely close to that.
Right, but I'm just saying, mine, it says that on mine. Mine was completed 6/28/26. When the hell did I have over 1,000?
When did you have over 10?
That, exactly. I'm not gonna lie, folks.
It sounds mean to say, but it's like, wait, what?
You're not wrong, though.
No. I think the most I've ever had in a stream is 65. Only because I got rated by a guy. He rated me for like 75.
Oh, I know what happened.
What?
Some partner with 1,700 people popped into my stream and said, "Hey, would you mind if I send my viewers your way?" I don't care. 1,704 came in at one time.
And within 3 seconds, 1,695 left.
Exactly. And they all followed me, and then they unfollowed me. I was like, okay, well, whatever, dude. What kind of hat you wearing tonight?
Honeycomb.
Oh, nice.
I won this hat in a contest.
Oh.
Years ago, Honeycomb did a contest, like, send us a picture of your flight sim setup. And I sent them the most bare bones, basic thing I owned at the time, because I wasn't streaming yet.
Mm-hmm.
It literally was my yoke, a panel, my monitor on top of a box.
God.
A throttle, which wasn't the Bravo at the time, it was just the yoke, and that was it. I just submitted it just for the hell of it, and somehow I got picked to win. So me and another person got to win these hats, and they sure enough they sent it to me. So it's funny is I've only worn this hat. All right, let me rephrase. Going up to Flight Sim Expo, I had never worn this hat. I wore this hat to Flight Sim. I wore it to Flight Sim Expo. Actually, I pretty much wore this, and I wore this shirt too, because I had the shirt made. I wore this shirt. I wore this hat to Flight Sim Expo, and that was the only time I ever wore it. So anytime I'm flying with the yoke, I'll probably throw this hat on.
There you go.
Yeah,
you know, I have something to worry about myself, because I ran into the X-Plane developers, and I introduced myself, and I told them, we had a conversation, and I gave them all my business card that had desktop pilot sign on it. That's why I'm kind of concerned. Thought of that.
Yeah, they had something for X-Plane when I was there, but it wasn't a whole lot.
They didn't do anything for X-Plane. They gave them like 45 minutes to talk, and that's it.
I don't really care use what sim you like. I could care less what people use.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Who cares what sim you like? If you're gonna
there is a very diverse crowd when it goes to defenders of one versus defenders of the other, and then there's always been this bickering and everything like that, which I don't really care. One of the main reasons I use Microsoft Flight Sim is a lot of the third-party stuff is tailored for Microsoft Flight Sim. That's literally it.
Yeah.
I just like the way it does look to me. I like the way it looks. It looks better. I'm here for the eye candy, which I enjoy. I think the planes are decent. No, I'm not going to say they're revolutionary. They're decent.
Bounced around, sir.
A little bit. My wings decided to kick back on, which the wings at this altitude are extremely light.
Yeah.
Winds are 251 at 1.5. Usually these winds are like so degrees at like 90.
Right. Enough to rock you around though.
So it's a very light wind evening here. Where are we at right now? We are in Kentucky. We're about to get into Georgia. Actually, we're about to get into Tennessee for a little bit, and then we'll get into... Actually, we will not get into Georgia at all. We will fly over the Knoxville VOR, which we are direct to now. And then after that, we'll make a left turn to our next waypoint, which is Deffen, which is on the Osprey 7 arrival. And it basically takes us straight into South Carolina, flying right over Greenville. Pretty much almost over Columbia. And then we are getting chucked.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, sit your asses down, put your seatbelts on, because it's getting crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, sit down, shut up, buckle up, and hang on, because we're What are you doing?
I'm changing some views. Oh yeah, I forgot I can change the lighting on this thing.
Oh, that's cool. You got party mode on there?
Not that I can tell, but we can change the lighting to cruise. We can change it to night and sleep, which I don't really see any lights changing.
Off.
Cabin lights are being automatically managed. Passenger services coming soon. Environment coming soon. Maintenance coming soon. Okay, so it does. Okay, so it does change some stuff. Plane, cruise, night, sleep, meal, beverage, white, bright, off.
Well, I have something on my Zeebo that you don't have on your PMDG.
Okay.
I get to fly around Pablo Escobar.
Great.
Oh.
Ooh, fantastic. Yeah, I'm turning some of these on for the cinematic stuff, which, you know, whatever. Turn that one on too. I need to go into all. I need to go into my 350 and the PMD and the 777 and. About to be in ATC again. How about that? Where finally, we're still a few minutes away. So what am I into? Atlanta Center 132.975. Hey, Keller, what's going on?
Yellow. Hey, Keller, what's up?
in ATC momentarily. I'm surprised I haven't gotten the old beep 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 yet. Well, we still got a few miles. 40 minutes out, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to get ATC for the event. We're going to catch literally the very end of it because I did not plan properly. Oh no. We have someone flying as Air Force 2 out of Charleston to Andrews Air Force Base. There it is, the old beep beep beep. I was waiting for it. For a second I thought it was you, Duluth.
5 to 10 minutes away.
That's not me. Killer is.
Air 47, report back.
We'll go 47.
After
4518 Heavy with you, flight level 330.
FedEx 4518 Atlanta Center.
Good evening, Atlanta Center, Sun Country 1206 370 coming from the north.
Sun Country 1206 Atlanta Center. Rise 1 Sierra Bravo, approach 133.47.
333.47, Horizon 1 Bravo. Thank you.
Echo India Alpha 116, contact Memphis 132.55.
Over Memphis 132.55, Evergreen 116.
United 2407, contact Memphis 132.55.
All right, 3255 for 24/7. Have a good night, man. Thanks.
See you.
London American South Carolina Alpha 350.
Reagan 429 Atlanta Center, descend via the Parker 6 arrival, Charlotte landing north, altimeter 3014.
Descend by Parker 6 arrival, landing north,
It's
altimeter
nice to be able to get some more ATC. I like. How far are we out? 37 minutes. We're actually going to start descending relatively soon. I take that back. We are still a while from top of the sun. Not like a super long time, but what is that? 100 and we're still over 100 plus miles from top of the sun. So never mind.
All right, Atlanta Center, hello. Delta 1606, 9.1 for 14,000 climbing. We're about 1.8 from Trophy.
Delta 1606 Atlanta Center, good day. Climbing fence by level 330 initially.
All right, 320 initially for Delta 1606.
I think it said 330. Maybe it was 320. Can't get Charleston's ATIS yet. Beep, beep, beep. And we're getting tossed around again. Yay.
Vision 1276, cross runway 5 right at Sierra, going Alpha to parking. Allegiant 1276, cross runway 5 right at Sierra, join Alpha to parking.
Apparently he's not paying attention. Either he has a type. Up. We're getting some decent turbulence. I'm sorry, rough air. I noticed that the last few flights I've said, it's like in case we hit any unexpected rough air. It's like, I guess they don't call it turbulence anymore. Maybe it's I guess it sounds better.
6992 approach 133.47.
Any rough air? Excuse me, you have hit some rough air.
133.47, Delta 6990.
Charleston 8 is up now. 124.75.
Connect approach 133.47.
13347, have a good one, Sun Country 355.
United 1663, connect Washington 133.72.
Over Washington Center on 33.725, United.
Yeah, I'm still too far away for it to actually hear it.
Atlanta Center, Delta 5267, climbing through 12,004, 14,000 on the Jack 2 departure. Delta 5267, Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 270. 270, Delta 5267. And center air 47 back to me.
Atlanta Center, FedEx 4518 over.
FedEx 4518, Sega.
Yes, can we deviate to the right? Maybe 20 degrees. We got some weather up ahead.
Atlanta Center, Allegiant, deviation right of clear, runway 5 left.
There you go. Step on somebody. Brilliant.
FedEx 4518, deviations right of course are approved. When able, direct to the room VOR.
Alright, direct to the rounds via VFR. We'll go ahead on and go 20 degrees to the right around the cell here.
Thanks, and let me know when you're direct to Romeo Golf Mike.
We'll let you know when we're direct Romeo Golf Mike.
Atlanta Center, Allegiant 1276, we're at Quest Taxi Department.
Legion 1276, we'll try to call you quite a few times there. Cross 5 right at Sierra, join Alpha to parking.
5 right at Sierra, Alpha to parking, Allegiant 1276. Yeah, for some reason our frequency switched over. I don't know why, but for some reason we're on 121.9, but we're back.
I can tell you why it changed over.
Center, good afternoon, Delta 2314.
Because you probably have a key binding you didn't realize.
12000 for 1.
And you hit a button for camera view and you didn't realize it switched over. I had that issue before too.
Delta 2314, Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 330. The 330, Delta 2314. What's your current speed? Delta 2314, what's your current airspeed? We are going, Atlanta Center, find the ground here. 350 over the ground. 14,000. Not over the ground yet, airspeed indicated. Yeah, 280 indicated. Or just flight at 250 for me. 250 for Delta 2014.
Alright, Atlanta Center, FedEx 4518 Heavy. Looks like the cell is right there at RMG. We'd like to deviate to the right and then continue on to MCN.
FedEx 4518, clear direct to Yankee.
Thank you, clear direct to Yankee.
What the hell is that guy?
Center, exec jet 1857, heading 110,
There's some decent storms in the area.
1857, maintain 280 knots or greater, climb maintain flight level 350. Up to 350, 280 knots or greater, exec jet 1857. 4 Mike Kilo approach 13347.
That's very quiet.
Atlanta Center, good evening, Delta 321, passing 280 for 300 with you.
Delta 321, Atlanta Center, give me.
And Atlanta Center, good evening, Delta 601 at 12,000, climb in for 140.
Delta 601, Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 350.
Where's my phone?
I'll maintain 250, Delta 601.
Exit 1857, actually just up.
It's funny, somebody's flying his FedEx 1557.
1857, clear up. Collie is VOR, resume normal speed.
I don't think you got that. Man, nobody's paying attention tonight.
Derek Collier, section.
Oh, it's exact jet.
Delta 2314, resume normal speed. Normal speed, Delta 2014. Delta 1670, approach 133.47, good day.
23.47, 1670.
29 minutes. Yeah, we're not gonna get any. We're not gonna get any ATC in Charleston. Unfortunately, I'm gonna miss the.
Delta 2902 Atlanta
Lame.
Center. G'day.
I'm gonna miss it. Damn it. I'm mad.
American 429, expect the ILS to runway 1 right.
Expect the ILS 1 right, American 429.
In Atlanta Center, Delta 2210, wind chill at 14,000.
Some wicked storms in front of us.
Delta 2210 Atlanta
I mean, we're
Center,
over
climb maintain flight level 330. That's a 330, that's 27. Delta 1606, climb maintain flight level 350. Delta 1606, climb maintain flight level 350. Sorry, 350, Delta 1606.
Atlanta Center, United 1046 at 14,000.
Another 1046, Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 360, that'll be your final.
Climbing to flight level 360, and that's my final. United 1046.
Atlanta Center, Delta 5267, request climb to 3104 for weather. So just close now. Delta 5267. 5267, climb maintain flight level 310. Climb maintain 310, Delta 5267.
That's what that is. Did not know that. That's kind of cool. It's fine, Duluth, no worries. If I can get a different stand.
Delta 2291, Atlanta Center, get it. Same 3030 behind him. Same 3030 Atlanta Center, get it. United 1963, get it.
Yes.
The 321 descend via the Jedi 4 arrival, sorry, the Sith 3 arrival, the Atlanta altimeter is 3008. Descend by a Sith 3 arrival on 3008, Delta 321.
Howdy Atlanta, flight to your flight 3249, flight level 320.
Frontier flight 3249, Atlanta Center, get it.
Delta 3812 at 14,000.
Delta 3812 Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 330.
Climb maintain 330, Delta 3812.
Sun Country 1206, descend and maintain flight level 320.
320, Sun Country 1206. This ought to be fun. We're going to go right into a thunderstorm.
Atlanta Center, United 1046, requesting 10 minutes out of cockpit.
United 1046.
200 at 3.
Very hello.
Visibility 10.
10 minutes.
View clouds at 2,500.
Report back, thanks. United 1046.
Ceiling 20.
About 6906, connect to Jacksonville 135.92.
2.24.
35.92, Delta 1606.
3005. Visual approach to runway 15 in use. Departing runways 15 and 21. VFR state direction of flight. Push and target pilot discretion.
520 Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 3 and 50.
Advise on initial contact. You have information to deck. Charleston International Airport 8.
Information Quebec, current in Charleston. The question is, will they still be online when we get there?
Runway 530, 249, descend pass discretion, maintain flight level 240.
PD flight level 240, front 2 flight 3249.
Total 2291, descend via the Fifth 3 arrival, the Atlanta altimeter is 3008. Descend via the Fifth 3 arrival, altimeter 3008 for Delta 2291.
Atlanta, hello again, up to 659, climbing 9.8 for 14,000.
Up jet 659, Atlanta Center. Cadet, climb maintain flight level 410.
Up to 410, up to 659, we're on 090, honey.
Roger. Up to 659, leaving 15,000 Northburg.
Alright, leaving 15,000 Northburg for up to 659.
Atlanta Center, good day, Skywest 420, flight level 240. Skywest 420, Atlanta Center, good day. Sam 30, maintain flight level 3, let's do 340. 340, Sam 30 there. That's just for traffic. Sector 1857, descend and maintain flight level 270.
Down to 270,
Sam 30, disregard that, climb maintain flight level 380, and I'll just have to vect you in just a second. 38, Sam 30 there. Actually, you know what, you'll be good.
You'll be good.
Start of 7034, Washington 133.72, you know.
133.72 to Washington, Delta 7034, good day.
Oregon 429, descend and maintain 10,000.
Maintain 16,000, American 1400.
Verified 10,000.
10,000, American 1400.
Thanks. Start of 601, Jacksonville 135.92.
Jacksonville Center on 25.9, Delta 6012.
It's 3592.
3592 is fine. Delta 601.
Atlanta, good evening. Ethiopian 356 Heavy, we're out of 11.5 for 14,000.
Ethiopian 356, Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 290.
290 Ethiopian 356 Heavy.
Sun Country 1206, cross wide body at maintain flight level 280.
Wide body 280, 1206.
Expected 1857, ascend and maintain flight level 250.
Down to flight level 250, expected 1857.
Actually, executive 1857, next sector, request to maintain flight level 270.
Back up to 270, 1857.
And executive 1857, Jacksonville 135.92, good day.
135.92, good day.
That must be a different.
Run flight 3249, cross Glavin at maintain 2000 at 250 knots. The Atlanta altimeter 3008.
This is going to be interesting with these storms. We might get tossed around a lot.
Just want to send from Boeing 7 minutes for Whiskey, passing up 310, climbing to 350.
American 429, descend and maintain 4000.
4000, American 429.
Front air flight 3249, cross Glavin at and maintain 2000 at 250 knots. The Atlanta altimeter is 3008.
Glavin 2000, 250 knots, frontier flight 3249.
94 Whiskey, Atlanta Center, good day.
Atlanta Center, Triple Dash 11 with you, flight level 330.
These clouds look really ominous.
Clear 1311, Atlanta Center, good day. Sun Country 1206, contact Jacksonville 135.92, we'll see you.
3592, 1206, have a good rest of your night.
See ya.
Jacksonville Center, Sun Country 1206, flight level 31A, crossing wide body at 280.
Sun Country 1206, Jacksonville Center, welcome. And Sun Country 1206, comply with your Atlanta Center restrictions, then cross GMAS at flight level 240.
All right, follow what we were told, then GMAS at 240, 1206.
Jacksonville Center, check at 910. Exit at 910, Jacksonville.
Yep. Just wanted to know if our flight plan is still valid. We had some comms issues on takeoff, but we are flight level 340 inbound to 7.
What's the call sign?
Exact at 910.
You should be with Atlanta Center on 3297.
Copy over to 3297, check at 910.
Those storms must be really low. Charleston approach is 120.7. We'll put that in. I don't think we're going to get the ATC there. We only have 12 more minutes. I don't think we're going to make it. Sucks, too. I was really hoping we would, but I don't think we're going to make Charleston before they start shutting down. It's kind of a bummer. CTAP is going to be 126.0, so we'll have that standing by just in case.
Country 1206, contact center on 13432.
3432, 1206. 34... 32. Jacksonville Center, Sun Country 1206, flight level 281, passing GMAST at 240. Uh, 134. Is it 37?
Delta 9299, I don't control into Tampa, and the lowest I can give you into Tampa is 13,000. So once you get closer, I'll just send you off into the void.
Doral 603 with the weather, short of Romeo here.
Doral 603, runway 30, taxi via Romeo, and Golf, cross runway 2 at Golf, call me holding short.
Okay. Runway 30 via Romeo Golf, cross 2 at Golf, short of 30 on Golf, Doral 603.
Jacksonville Center, Sun Country 1206 to flight level 263, crossing GMAS at 240.
Sun Country 1206, Jacksonville Center, hello, cross Turtles at maintain 11,000, Charleston altimeter 3015, or 3005.
3005, Turtles at 11,000, 1206.
Set jet 1857, contact Charleston approach on a 120.7, see you later.
Up to 120.7, good night.
Yeah, maybe we might get lucky. 8 more minutes. Dude, it is like a black hole out here. We can't see shit. I mean, it'd be really nice if they would let me be like the last arrival, and then they just call it a night. But there's 8 more minutes. I don't know if they'll accommodate. I hope they would. That'd be fantastic. See who's on the ground in Charleston so we can find a gate. We'll try for Bravo 6. Hopefully that's where we can partake. There's a UPS flight. The UPS doesn't fly out of freaking Charleston. Not to mention he went out of the wrong gate. If UPS flies out of Charleston, it's a small propellered plane.
United 1108, contact Charleston approach 121.27. We'll see you later.
Charleston approach 121.27. See you again, 1180.
Oh, we got a few planes coming
Camber
in.
56, you can contact Charleston approach as well on 121.27. See you later.
All right, 2127 for Camber 56. We'll see you there.
And Sun Country 1206, contact Charleston approach 120.7. See you later.
All right, 20.7 for 1206. Have the rest of your night. Charleston approach, Sun Country 1206, flight level 200, crossing terminals at 11,000 with Quebec.
Sun Country, Charleston approach.
Good talk.
Aircraft calling Charleston approach. Could you repeat the call sign one more time? Your direct turtles on the Osprey.
Yeah, Sun Country 1206, crossing turtles at 11,000 with Quebec.
Sun Country 1206, Charleston approach. Hello, sorry. Looks like the guy above like power handed you off to me, so I didn't even survey where you're on my radar screen yet. Descend via Osprey 7, runway 15. Expect ILS 15 from Luther.
All right, descend by the Osprey, expecting ILS 15 from Luther, Sun Country 1206. Yeah, I thought that handoff was a little early.
Code ILS 15 approach.
As Luther cleared for the 15 approach, expect at 1815.
We're 2 minutes out. Maybe they'll accommodate some traffic. I don't know. We'll see. 7 minutes out. I don't even know what the bottom altitude is. $4,000. They were online for 2 hours. Maybe they'll make an exception for some of these other traffic coming in, but we'll see. Literally, it's about to go offline here in the next a few seconds.
Departure TBM November 2458 Yankee on the Suno
departure 2,600 for 4,000.
November 245 out of Yankee, Charleston departure, about our contact.
I'm gonna get tower ready just in case. What's the tower? 26 nothing. I'm gonna try.
Number 248 Bravo Yankee, contact 1010,000.
1010,000, 58 Yankee.
This at AP 1857, code out last 15 approach. Sun Country 1206 at Luther, cleared ILS runway 15 approach.
Alright, at Luther, cleared ILS runway 15 approach. Sun Country 1206. You just got back. No worries, DJ. Just kind of been chilling. Ain't really been a whole lot going on. Looks like they might stay online for us. I mean, they're past their window. It's supposed to end at 10, but since it's a short event, maybe they'll stay online for us. That'd be fantastic. Who the hell is this guy? Somebody doing pattern work? I realized I did not have my TCAST on the whole time.
Search at 1857, contact Charleston Tower 126.0.
126.0, connect.
Cloud cover. Really thick. Holy shit. I had to open my mouth. Approach is armed.
South Country 1206, reduce speed to 210 knots.
210, 1206. It's like low clouds here.
Number 245, Bravo Yankee. Jacksonville Center closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, heavy going, 580.
Few clouds at 2,500. Okay, so once we get below this, we should.
Charleston departure, good afternoon, Southwest 2619.
Are we not descending?
2000 for 4,000.
South 2619, Charleston departure, radar contact, limit maintain 1010,000.
1010,000, Southwest 2619.
Sun Country 1206, maintain 170 knots until Ashley, contact Charleston Tower 126.0.
All right, 170 to Ashley, Tower 26 nothing. Thanks for hanging out a little bit longer, 1206.
This is 8257 contact, ground point niner.
Point niner, good day.
Ray 12, one calm, runway 15 for the option.
15 for the option, Ray 12.
Charleston Tower, Sun Country 1206, ILS 15.
Sun Country 1206, Charleston Tower, one calm, runway 15, clear to land.
15 clear to land, South Country 1206. You're down. I don't know why.
Ray 12, climate change 3000, turn left heading 090.
3000, 090, ring 12.
Ground 2, contact Charleston Approach, 121.27 will be in.
121275, Ray 12 C's.
Tower rated at 1108, ILS 15.
United 1108, Charleston Tower, wind calm, runway 15, clear wind.
15 clear to land, yeah, at 1108.
approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Land.
Country 1206. Exit right on Alpha, contact ground point 9er.
Right on Alpha, ground point 9er, 1206.
Alright, sorry about that.
No worries.
My buddy has a kidney stone and it's too big to pass.
Oh shit.
So they have.
Oh shit, stay on the ground, stay on the... Sorry,
No, you're good, you're good, you're good.
my, stuff was acting up for a second there. That was crazy. Charleston ground, Southern Country 1206 on Alpha, looking for Bravo 6.
Southern Country 1206, Charleston ground, straight ahead onto Alpha to the gates.
Alpha to the gate, 1206, appreciate it.
Delta 13, correction, 3019, you can contact tower, safe, good flight.
Over to tower, we'll see you, Delta 19.
Wrong button.
Charleston ground, emergency for this one, let's pick up our Alpha to Charlotte, please. American 5644, expect PDC.
Oh, someone's in my gate.
Wow.
Damn it. We'll take, Bravo 8, I guess. That did not feel like a very good landing rate. 207, not that bad.
Right, you had 1108 on Alpha.
Then 1108 straight ahead on Alpha to the ramp, we'll be following the Southern Country.
Straight on Alpha to the ramp, United 1108.
Hey, this airport looks familiar. Spent a lot of time in this airport. So dead ahead would be the cargo gates. That's where the FedEx 75s and the ATRs would head. That's where I spent a lot of time at. stopping. He wants me to not follow the line. Come on, baby, you can still make it. Grounded? It's like this plane doesn't want to move.
Boarding requested.
Exit jet 337, you should have a PDC your way. If you want the voice, that's fine, just let me know.
Maybe this event's ending later than I thought because they're still hanging out. So maybe they're like, screw it, we're actually not gonna. So I was surprised. But again, I'm happy. I don't usually get ATC going into Charleston.
No worries, just come right to taxi.
So that was pretty cool. Alright, that was a fun event. We're getting all taken care of now. Somebody departing out of Charleston. Love this airport. Again, hometown airport. It's always fun to do a flight into your home airport. Again, we got here a little early, 25 minutes ahead of schedule. Yay for that. Love it. So, as always, thanks for guys hanging out with me. Much appreciated. Good flight. Decent landing. I'm glad ATC stayed online. I honestly didn't expect that to happen. So, kudos to them for hanging out. Duluth, I'll hang in here for a few more minutes, not for very much longer. Right. But everyone else, as always, DJ, Keller, all you guys, if you're still hanging out, as always, thanks for hanging out with me. Your support is greatly appreciated. No stream tomorrow. My wife and I are actually going to go out on a little wine tasting date tomorrow. At least that's the plan. Potentially a stream Wednesday. We're going to maybe get back into Sea Power, do Mission 3A of that series. The Pacific Strike 85 series. There's a side mission that we might look into that. I think the next time I'm going to do a flight, depending on what's going on. Again, these are all fluid dates. But I think what we're going to do is, I don't think Friday night we're going to do anything. I think I'm going to do maybe Saturday evening, the Seattle event. But we'll see. Again, it depends on what we're doing, what we got going on, if I can do that. So, hope all y'all have a fantastic rest of your evening. Hope y'all stay safe wherever y'all are. There's a lot of craziness in the world. And, we'll see you on the next stream.
You want to raid somebody?
No.
Okay. No one.
So, y'all have a good one. We'll catch you later.
Unit at 2039, good afternoon.